Hey beautiful souls, thank you so much for being here and welcome. My name is Danielle. Today's pick a card topic is viewer requested. We're going to be taking a look at, is this connection over in the 3D? Alright, so I do want to give a disclaimer because this is a more sensitive topic. This could be considered a heavier topic depending on, your perspective, experiences, and what have you. Maybe some of you are ready to let this go. Maybe some of you are like, oh, thank goodness it's over. But those of you who are maybe not ready to hear this is over yet, I do recommend just clicking off for today, maybe checking back later if you feel up to it. Don't force yourself to watch it if it's gonna, bring some heavier feelings. Now I know like sometimes we can't always avoid the heavy things in life. That's part of life. It's ups and downs, but we do have the power to choose what we're gonna watch. So again, I recommend if it's just not the right day for you, check out a different reading. Also, depending on what comes through, like let's say, for example, you get a no or like a yes, this connection is over, but let's say you've watched like 2 other videos from different readers saying that this person's going to reach out like tomorrow, and you end up confused because you're getting mixed messages. It could just be like many different energies coming in, different readers maybe like over consuming in tarot. That could be a factor. Also, I do find, like me personally, and this is my perspective, is that we're always shifting states, and we're always shifting timelines or what have you. So I do believe that, yes, depending on, certain decisions that we make in life, and this does go throughout the day, like it puts us down a certain path, right? So, you could be watching a video in the morning that says, yes, you and this person will be together. And then certain events take place throughout the day. And then you come to this reading, it says, no, it's not going to happen. Again, that's that's my opinion, that things can change, things can alter, right? So just keep that in mind. If it's confusing and you're getting mixed messages from different readers, again, it may just be an overconsumption of too many readings at one time. But I do recommend always checking in with your inner guidance. If you feel in your heart of hearts that this isn't over, then stick to what feels right for you. If you feel that it is over and you're ready to move on, then obviously stick with that. All right. Disclaimer over. So, yeah, if you want to book a personal with me, you can check out the description, or I will pin 1 or 2 maybe in the comments with the timestamps. And yeah, you're welcome to visit my website as well. All right, so let's dive into your decks and crystals. So group 1, you have the Mermaid Tarot with the clear quartz. Group 2, you have the Moonchild Tarot with this yellow or brown, it kind of looks brown here, jasper. And group 3, you have the Modern Witch Tarot with the Cinnabar. All right, so timestamps are listed down below, either in the comments or in the description. All right, I will see you guys at your reading. Hey, group 1, you chose the Mermaid Tarot with the quartz crystal. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's place your quartz there. Take a look at, is this connection over? I will be pulling the initial tiles and astrology dice for extra confirmation. Okay, so we have the 7 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 9 of Wands, 8 of Cups. Ooh, this has been a journey with this person. Not an easy one. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, what is going on here? Ten of Wands. Yeah, this has not been an easy journey here. And I can really see how anyone who's like ready to throw in the towel would want to throw in the towel and just move on, because yeah, this feels like it's been a lot. Like it's been a weight on your shoulders. I feel like some of you are like really ready to just close out this chapter. Sorry, just give me one moment. The cards are bothering me. Okay. Just brought the camera down a little. Okay, to be honest, obviously, as I said, you know, like 5 times already, it's heavy. However, I do see change happening. Like things are starting to turn. Things are starting to shift after a long period. For some of you, I feel like there's been a lot of growth that's happened. And I don't mean just because, you know, for some of you, years have passed or a long period has passed. I feel that through this connection, there has been significant change and growth. So this person could have been like a catalyst for spiritual development, personal development. It's not easy. And I feel like this has really shaken the trust in this connection, the trust in love and relationships in general. It's like there's this energy of kind of wanting to be open to love, but also being skeptical and wanting to close off your heart. And there's nothing wrong with, obviously, you know, using discernment and being cautious. But yeah, I feel like there has been a heaviness because of this. And it has really shaken the foundation. But I do see a shift. So this is telling me that, yeah, things are about to shift. I really feel that this is a no. This isn't quite over yet, anyways. What is this Wheel of Fortune? The Chariot. Okay, yeah, things are moving forward. So, no, it's not over. I'm still getting a yet, though. It's not over yet. Quite yet. All right, so what does this mean? What is going on with this connection, then? The World. We're coming to completion, completing a cycle. Queen of Cups. This could be you as well. So there could be one last lesson to learn for some of you before you move on. Okay, we have the Page of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, Five of Cups, Knight of Cups, Two of Swords. Okay. Why is Two of Swords here? We have two cards here. Ace of Swords and Temperance. I feel like there's a missing piece of the puzzle coming. There's some information coming your way about this connection. I feel like it doesn't just have to do with this reading. It could be through this reading, but I don't feel that. I feel like it's coming through the connection, the experience itself. And I feel like it's gonna shift your perspective. It's gonna shift the energy in this connection. I feel like it's going to actually bring peace, to be honest. I feel like there's going to be answers coming your way that you've been searching for, that you have been waiting for. And I feel like it has to be from this person. It's like, it's one thing if it comes from somewhere else, maybe information. I feel like that's not exactly quite what some of you are searching for here. I feel like it has to do with this person, some sort of conversation. I just see an emotional reunion. Clarify the world. Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's going to put everything to rest. Give him his soul. That's such a graphic card, right? Hopefully YouTube doesn't get offended by that. But his soul is, his soul is free after a long battle. And I feel, again, for some of you, and this is where the yet comes in, some of you maybe just need that last missing piece. Maybe to have a closing conversation with this person. But I do see things ending eventually, like on good terms. Like there's a freeing, but no, I'm getting not yet. There's still more unfolding. But I feel like if this cycle does close out and you decide if it's yes, this connection is over, I actually feel that it's coming from you guys and not necessarily this person. I feel like you guys will be the one to put an end to this if that's where it leads to. I do see forgiveness and apologies coming through. Something very heartfelt. Some information. What else? Eight of Wands, yeah, communication. We have communication coming through. This is moving forward. We have the Sun. Ace of Wands. Okay, so this could be the new spark of a newfound interest, a newfound attraction towards one another, a shift in perspective, like finally having that open conversation that needed to be had and clearing the air and, putting together the missing pieces. And I feel here that there does feel like genuine respect after everything. So I feel like if this is over eventually and it does end, I feel like it's you guys moving forward. And I feel like it's because you've come to a resolution and you're good and you're moving on through peaceful terms. Like I feel like there's no hate, there's no resentments. If it does eventually close, but I don't see it closing for some of you. Some of you, I feel like it's going to ignite a new fire, new perspective. All right, so I don't know why I came down here, like I was walking down the stairs
And all of a sudden I just got hit with like, I think I need to change my furnace filter. Even though the, the air's not on, but like suddenly I just felt choked up. So maybe I just wasn't meant to do a reading today. Who knows? Okay, we have beginnings. Try again, new direction, start over. Yeah, so this is moving into a new direction. Memories. Reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. Yeah, some of you are choosing to move on your own anyways. But no, I feel like, no, it's not over yet. All right, so let's take a look at your signs. I know it feels so weird not pulling messages. I'm so used to doing the message cards with the love readings, but that's not intended today. You know, in case we get a yes, this is over, like obviously I'm not going to pull message cards. Okay, so we have second house Taurus. We have Taurus. We have 12th house Pisces. And we have Aries. So like I was saying in the beginning, if you stuck around for my little disclaimer part, you know, if you're getting mixed messages, always, you know, listen to your inner guidance, because you could be one of the camps here of whether or not you're choosing to end this, or whether or not you know in your heart of hearts that there's still more to unfold here. Okay, we have ELF, elf. I'm hearing elf on the shelf. That time is coming. Some of you could be parents, or maybe you just enjoy the festivities. I know a lot of teachers as well like to participate in Elf on the Shelf. So we could have some teachers here. And we have ski. So I'm getting a lot of like winter season. We have A, G, E, excuse me, R, Erica, also have Eric, X, A, P, L, seeing Gal Pal. We have blank, P, and L. Priya. Callie. I'm seeing the word speak or speaker. All right, I'm going to leave it there. So that is what I have for you, Group 1. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best. I'm sending you so much love. I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, Group 2, you chose the Moonchild Tarot with the yellowish, brownish jasper. Welcome to your reading. All right, let's place this there. And take a look. All right, so no message cards today, which I forgot to say in the beginning. However, at the end, I will roll the astrology dice and pull initial tiles for extra confirmation. I may have to pause this a couple times to cough, because all of a sudden it's like really stuffy in here. Okay, so is this connection over in 3D? The Tower. The Lovers. Wow, it's definitely intense, this connection. We have Aries scope
Scorpio, Gemini, Cancer. Major Arcana coming through strong here. 8 of Wands. Right off the bat, I'm getting, no, this is not over. Justice. Wow. Look at this. Moonchild. This is one of the bonus cards. The Moon. The Devil. Okay. This has got to be one heck of a soul connection. This is giving me like divine counterparts, like a twin flame. If you don't like that term twin flame, or you don't believe in twin flames, then you can, you know, just say soul, divine counterpart, soul connection. This is definitely a soul connection here. And again, we're not getting easy energy coming through today, which really explains the disclaimer. But I feel like things are shifting unexpectedly. I will say this, a change absolutely needs to happen. This foundation needs to crumble because certain things around this connection, it's just not built on a solid foundation, and that needs to move forward. There's a lot, I feel like it is out of balance. There is like a strong connection within the 5D. I will say that, absolutely. Like you're connected. I mean, we're all connected through consciousness, but I mean, like there is a strong tie to this person in the 5D. This is not like you're connected to the barista at Starbucks, you know, you have that energetic connection with her. Unless your person is a barista at Starbucks. But no, this is not like a willy-nilly, like a connection to just somebody you see all the time. This is a very significant, even connection that you have in the 5D as well. But wow. I feel like there is a lot of doubt and a lot of fear coming through. Skepticism about this connection. It's bringing up a lot. And it's feeling very uncomfortable. Because this person is like a perfect mirror. They're really challenging you. And I feel like you're also doing the same, to be honest. Okay, so tell me about this connection then. Nine of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. The Magician. Six of Wands. Five of Swords. I'm hearing false twin. So some of you could be dealing with a false twin. Six of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, I do see some stress and anxiety coming through with this connection, especially when it comes to communication. You know, what to say, what not to say, really wanting to keep the peace. Let's just take a look at what this Five of Swords is about. What is this about? Ace of Swords. I really feel like this connection is challenging the both of you to really speak your truth and honor your truth. And not only that, like for some of you, maybe you don't even know where your truth is yet, or maybe your person doesn't know. So this really is a connection that's encouraging self-discovery and really learning about who you are. Not only as a soul, like your purpose here, your purpose with this connection, but also like who you are. Really diving deep and understanding you away from what everybody else tells you, who who you are, what you should want, what you should believe in. I feel like, no, this is really challenging you to find that out for yourself. And it really hasn't come easy. There has been a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and also like a fear of actually speaking up and honoring your truth. And I feel like also this person's challenge as well. I feel like it's a mirrored thing. So communication can be a little bit of a challenge. But we do see potential. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Why is the Nine of Swords here? Seven of Swords. Okay, yeah, there is a lack of trust. And this could be due to lack of communication, lack of clear communication. I feel like there's been heartache before in the past, not necessarily through this connection, but past experiences, which brought up a lot of challenges of, fears of being lied to, being deceived, being cheated. So that could be part of the challenge, like really standing up for yourself. But it feels like it's hard to see something hopeful when everything is being hidden. But the mind likes to play tricks, like that devil. Ego likes to play tricks. This really is a journey of independence. Honoring yourself and being truly happy and finding that gratitude within yourself. Okay, what's next for this connection? We have the Five of Wands, Two of Swords, Death, there's Scorpio. So Scorpio season may be very significant for this connection. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the old way of doing things is over with this connection. There needs to be a new approach here. And it's about, I would say, no longer listening to, your rational, logical mind, but that could come in handy. There's nothing wrong with, thinking logically or rationally. It's just learning to utilize the two, like your intuition and logic. Honoring your heart and your mind, like trying to figure out a sweet spot, a balance between the two, a healthy balance, and knowing, understanding when the information coming through, whether or not it's your fears trying to, or like the ego trying to hold you back, or whether or not it's actual genuine like intuition saying, hey, no, let's don't go there with this person or people in your life. But yeah, the old way of doing things in this connection, especially when it comes to holding yourselves back, is no longer going to work anymore. I will say this. If things don't shift, then it's going to take a lot longer. And this also is about you guys too, like honoring yourselves, honoring your truth, and also listening to what your person has to say as well when they speak, and, you know, respecting their truth as well. Just as they should, you know, listen to you when you're communicating and respect you as well. It should be, it should go both ways. Why is the Two of Swords here? Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's time for a glow up. I will also say this. Don't worry about how things are going to unfold. You know, keep doing what you have to do for you specifically, not for the other person. You know, as you work on yourself and step into the best version of you for you, you do become a better partner for your ideal partner as well. So it does work out for the other person, whether it's this person or you decide you want a different person. You know, you will attract new people to you that mold well to who you are, or that resonate with you, with the new you. So yeah, I feel like this is more of taking the stress off of the other person and worrying about, you know, no longer stressing about when or how. But, you know, occasionally, naturally, it's going to come up. So, you know, don't be too hard on yourself if you happen to find a moment where you're stressing. But no, this is more of a time to really focus on yourself and get out of that head and not worry so much about what to do next, what you can do next to help this along. It's more about focusing on you, and naturally things will shift. Let's see, Knight of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Yeah, I feel like this involves going with the flow, which is interesting, because the Knight of Pentacles doesn't always go with the flow. He's very practical. He takes those practical steps, but he's also not in a hurry. You know, he plans, and it's very well thought out. He's very responsible, right? He's not impulsive. He's not doing things willy-nilly. So this kind of feels like a more calm approach to things and allowing things to unfold. Allowing things to shift, but also honoring yourself. And also being respectful enough to hear the other person out as well. Because they're also learning about their truth and discovering and finding themselves as well, and navigating this whole journey as well. So I feel like it's both of you, and feel like it's a challenge for both. But yeah, this is telling me things have to change. And it's not so much about, you know, just changing. It's definitely not about changing for the other person or, you know, forcing them to change. This is about, I feel like this is really telling you this is a journey about you. Because it's not always all about them. And they're like a supporting character. You're the main character here. All right, so we have ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. Okay, so if there has been a pattern of chasing thrills, getting caught up in having a good time with this person, and then it leads to feeling confused about where you stand with this connection. I feel like there's a message about, again, focusing on yourself, maybe distancing yourself from this person, but absolutely, like, there's nothing wrong with going out and having a good time. But just keep in mind that, again, honoring your truth. It comes down to honoring your truth and your boundaries, what you're comfortable with. If things lead to mixed signals and there's emotions bottled up because you feel like you can't express what's in your heart or you're too scared to, there's something there that needs to take a look at, like a pattern, a habit, a fear. But yeah, this definitely feels like it's a journey for both. And you're both learning, you're both growing. I kind of want to take a look at heart fog a little more. Why is heart fog here? The universe. Yeah, this may be a pattern of constantly being confused by love and receiving mixed signals. Maybe you find yourself in this pattern with relationships. You know, chasing the excitement, things are good and exciting, and then all of a sudden, no more. Why is ecstasy here? Divine wisdom. With the sun. Okay. So, I would say, like I said, there's nothing wrong with having a good time. But, you know, I would say with divine wisdom and the sun here, are you doing it because it genuinely feels good and it feeds your soul? Or is it something that feels good in the moment, but eventually drains you, leaves you sitting there with your head in your hands, feeling like you messed up, or, you know, what went wrong, mixed signals from the other person, or you're just confused and you feel like you have to bottle up emotions? Then there's definitely a pattern that needs to break, a cycle that you need to take a look at where it's no longer serving you. It's time to close out that chapter. And again, it's going to be different. Like, the pattern's going to be different for everybody. But if you find that that's typically where you're at, like things go well, things are going good, you know, maybe they're heating up fast, and then all of a sudden mixed signals, blocked. Then there's and you if you find it's a constant thing, like if you're wondering, why does this always happen to me? Again, there's something there within you that maybe, and no, it doesn't mean you're damaged. I will say that. It absolutely does not mean you're damaged. You know, we all have lessons, we all have patterns, and this is from what I've seen, a very common theme, but you know, where it stems from could be different for everybody. So it could be, you know, needing to maybe spend more time with yourself, honor yourself, and again, honor your truth. All right, that's enough of what I'm going to say about that, because like I said, it could be different for everybody. So I had to go into all the different things, we'd be here all day. And I would definitely lose my voice. So I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, so we have Libra. We have Leo, 10th house Capricorn, and we have 9th house Sagittarius. I know as I was doing your reading, I don't know if you guys picked up on it, but my doorbell rang 3 times. It was my daughter. She she likes to ring the doorbell because we finally have a working doorbell. But anyways, that could be a sign for somebody. We have WOM. I'm getting woman, women, womb. Rebirthing something new, creating something new. We have IH, A, R. Oh, you guys can't even see that. W, I, V, P, T, N, Y, tiny, wavy, Harvey, all right, I'm going to leave it there. So, oh, I'm seeing the word harp as well. I'm also seeing the word whiny. But I also see win. Mary. Marin. Omar. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna leave it there this time. Okay, so that is what I have for you, group 2. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best. I'm sending you so much love. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, group 3, you chose the Modern Witch Tarot with the Cinnabar. Welcome to your pile. All right, let's take a look. Oh yeah, no message cards today. You know, just in case we get a yes, this is over, because what's the point in having messages then? And I will be ending with astrology dice and initial tiles for those who enjoy the extra confirmation. All right, so is this connection over in the 3D? with the Two of Cups, Page of Wands, King of Swords, the Sun, Nine of Cups, the Hanged Man, connection over, Five of Cups, Four of Pentacles. Ooh, this is like, it's maybe on again, off again. Initially, I was getting like no, but then we saw that Five of Cups, and the way this person has their, we start with the Two of Cups, right? And then all of a sudden we have this Five of Cups, this back is turned towards the Two of Cups. Then with the Four of Pentacles, the Hanged One here. I feel honestly, group 3, that it might be. Might be a yes. It might be that this is over in the 3D. However, I feel like this is a good thing. And it may be hard to see right now. And that is okay. You know, you don't have to be, you know, jumping up, clicking your heels if you're going through a period of grief. Allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to feel whatever's coming through. Anger hurts. You want to cry? That's okay to cry. Whatever you need to feel, you know, it's okay. Okay. So what the heck happened then? Five of Cups. Temperance. So I'm noticing the Two of Cups. One person's on the ground, one person's in the water. Toe in the water, you know, foot in the water, foot on ground. I feel like there's a lot of regret here. I feel like there's a wishing that things could work out. But it kind of felt like someone here, and it could be this person, was selfish, like didn't want to budge, didn't want to invest. So it felt out of balance. But I feel like there is a lot of regret here. Like playing it safe, which isn't, you know, it's not bad, but I feel like it was too much. Okay, so what is, tell me more. Queen of Pentacles, Death, yeah, I feel like this person just drained you. Like you were giving, they didn't want to give, maybe they just took, wouldn't give in return. It was not balanced. When it was fun, it was fun. When it was good, it was good. But when things, you know, challenged you, I feel like this person wasn't really invested. So honestly, this feels, and again, I know
it may not be the best thing to hear, because we don't usually like hearing this typically when we're going through a hard time, that, you know, it's for the best. But I really feel that for your well-being, this is the best outcome. Unless, you know, a drastic change happens and this person learns on a soul level. But right now in the 3D, it feels like it's just costing you more energy. It's costing you more time, more resources to give to this connection. And it feels like you're meant for something better. You're meant for something greater. And it's time to focus on you and your happiness. Empress. King of Pentacles. I feel like this is saying there's someone better suited out there for you. And you may not see it now. Maybe you don't even want to look now. And again, that is okay. But this is also like for friendships too, and other connections as well. I feel like there's people who are on your level that will match your energy. We have the Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess. Yeah, it feels like it's more energetic and spiritual. Five of Swords, but there's just too many conflicts. I feel like honestly, I feel like there's a lot of love here, or a lot of compassion. This could be someone that you have like a very strong history with, so there could be a lot of emotions here. And that is why there's, you know, there's still love. I'm not getting that there's hate or anything. But it just feels too much. Like there's too much conflict. I feel like it's very draining. There's too many. It feels like it's depleting you. And suddenly, as I'm saying this, I'm getting like really tired here. Five of Swords. Why is the Five of Swords here? Judgments. Yeah, it's like the same lessons, the same conversations, or lack thereof, keep happening. It's like feel like one person in this connection is growing and is ready for something deeper than the other person. We have two cards of Scorpio here as well. Actually, three. Maybe four? Knight of Cups. I can't remember if Knight of Cups is Scorpio. But we do have strong water as well. But yeah, strong Scorpio coming through. So there could be a change. Maybe you're meeting someone new come Scorpio season, which is coming up soon. But yeah, it feels like this person just wasn't growing with you. It feels like they're not ready to meet you on your level. And it feels like, honestly, this is saying that there's actually people out there that would resonate with you more so than this person. There is still hope. But again, this doesn't mean that you have to be ready to get back out there right away. If you're not ready to, obviously take your time. But yeah, it feels like this just isn't moving forward. And it feels, yeah, very draining to you. Four of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. Knight of Pentacles.
Okay, I will say this. Don't allow this to completely close your heart, this experience. You know, be cautious as you move forward. Learn from the lessons that you learned through this experience, through this person, especially if you're noticing any patterns, and take that moving forward. I feel like for some of you, this person may have been like looking at other people, other cups, other potential, you know, emotional places to get their emotional validation, but it's like when it came to you, they weren't even paying attention. They weren't invested. They were doing other things. So it feels like it's time for you to focus on you, getting back to your passions, you know, finding that excitement in life again. But Spirit really wants you to know, don't allow this person to close off your heart completely. But sometimes, I will say this, sometimes in the moment of, you know, heartache and grief, we do, we can say, you know, screw it, I'm not letting anyone in, you know, I'm just gonna be a hermit or whatever. So sometimes we just need to say that in a moment, just to release that energy and get it out there and release those emotions, because that's how we feel in the moment. But yeah, I feel like Spirit wants you to know that there's other potential people, better people that will meet you where you're at now, because it feels like this person here honestly isn't deserving of you. It feels like you have so much potential and you have so much love to give and so much, you know, kindness and generosity and compassion and nurturing and beauty. And I'm not just talking about physical beauty. I'm talking about, you know, beauty, like your heart and your soul. I feel like there's a lot of beauty there. And unfortunately, there's just some people in the world that aren't going to see it. And that's their loss. There will be people that you meet that will see it. And those are the ones that matter. The other people, we could just take them as lessons. You know, take them as experiences and move forward from those lessons. You know, take the wisdom and carry it forward. Okay, so releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away. What does that say? Oh, it says go. Bluff. Pretending, mask, exaggeration. Yeah, this person may always be wearing a mask. Maybe they're, I don't know, something about this person. Again, use your discernment with people moving forward. Why is bluff here? Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Swords. Could be stressed about changes, stressed about moving on. I feel at times this person made you feel like you weren't good enough. Like who you were wasn't good enough, so you had to wear a mask. and like kind of water yourself down for this person. But it just became heavier. But I feel like that's not going to do anymore. It's time to release that mask. It's time to set yourself free. It's time to, be that wonderful, beautiful person that you are and show the world who you are. Now, again, this doesn't mean you have to be an open book for everybody. We don't have to tell everybody our life story, because some people don't deserve to know it, right? So just keep that in mind. Again, I say this all the time, use your discernment with who you share information with. Because, like I said, unfortunately, not everybody is a friend, or not everybody is genuine. But there's really good people out there, and there are truly genuine people, and you will find them. I am seeing that you will find them. Don't close yourself off completely, but take care of yourself and don't let everybody in all at once. All right. So let's take a look at some signs. Okay, so we have Sagittarius, we have Libra, 10th house Capricorn, 11th house Aquarius. I feel like this person, they caused a lot of anxiety here. Stressed you out, had you up late at night where you couldn't sleep at times. Having you wonder if you're good enough. Okay, we have P. Oh. Maybe they treated you that way, if you know what that acronym is. I'm not, but maybe they made you feel that way. Yeah, I feel like this person just took from you, to be honest. It's like they didn't give anything in return. We have Leo or Leos. Seeing poles could be complete opposites. Seeing Sue. I'm also seeing soup, which is also very comforting. We are in soup season. So maybe, take care of yourself, nurture yourself. Whether it's through cooking, soup, tea. I feel like just some cozier vibes here. Some comforting energy. Seeing sun. We have E. I'm seeing Luna. I'm also seeing Leanne or Leanna. Sunna. Lane. Laura. Could have Alera. I'm seeing Plea. Cara. Claire. Seeing the word acne, so maybe this person really stresses you out to the point where there's some breakouts. We have Y, Annie, Lainey. Let's have Lacey. Do I see any male names here? Probably. Okay, what do I see? Nick. Oh geez, I'm trying to look for guys' names and suddenly, or even unisex names, and I can't. I know they're in there.
Ian, Saul. We also have Paul. I had a name. If we had a G, we'd have Craig. Carl. Aaron. We have Aaron and Aaron. I'm also seeing the word rainy. So I'm getting soup, rainy. It's like good weather to curl up with a nice blanket and a tea or whatever your favorite beverage is. I'm also seeing the word soul, like Soul, like the soul. Seeing Paula, Pearl. I'm hearing Paloma. All right, I'm going to leave it there. So that is what I have for you, Group 3. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you guys all the best. I'm sending you so much love. I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.